No guys, you aren't seeing things. This actually happened. This is the BET Awards last night, where within the In Memoriam section, right, they actually honoured Roe vs Wade before they honoured Young Dolph, Sidney Poitier and Virgil Abloh. This is, I mean really? This is real? And then you saw at the end there, they honoured all the victims of gun crime, people who'd been killed by gun crime, and then had a gunshot sound effect at the end. You couldn't make this up. I just can't believe this. I honestly can't. I'm utterly bewildered. Look, I understand feelings are running high over Roe vs Wade being overturned. I get that. But let's be honest. Let's be real. Here's an indisputable fact. Roe vs Wade is not a person. It wasn't a person, right? Roe vs Wade was a court case that led to a law that was enforced across America, right? It's not a person. There were people involved, but you can't say it's a person. It didn't die as such because it wasn't a living biological human being, right? It was a political policy eventually that got put into law. I don't understand why they did this. And in many ways I feel like it's a bit of an insult to the people in the section that they honoured. It's like you're putting this before a person's life. You're really putting Roe vs Wade before Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier, one of my favourite actors, a man whose acting was not only brilliant, but his films typified the black struggle in America throughout the years. A powerhouse of a man in cinema, both behind the camera and in front of it. But no, Roe vs Wade gets honoured before him. I think this was a terrible misstep. I really, really, really do. A terrible misstep. Terrible. Now, some people have also complained that Kevin Samuels was honoured, but you know, he was very popular, regardless of what we think of him, and he was a black man. He was noteworthy because he was so popular. So yeah, I think it's all right that he's in that section. And as for doing a gunshot noise after honouring the victims of gun crime, I'm like, guys, come on. Listen, you BET guys who produced the show, you need to have a meeting today and discuss why you shouldn't have done that. And make sure you tell everyone at the meeting, let's never do this again. All right? Please, please, never do it again. Come on now. Because that's like here in England, right? They have the BAFTAs. That's like doing the BAFTAs and during the In Memoriam section, honouring, you know, the COVID package that the government set up so we could all, you know, get money from the government while we were off work because of the pandemic, and saying, oh, we're honouring it because it's gone now, it's dead. And then honouring famous actors. It doesn't make sense. Just stop it. Please, please stop.